Good morning, everybody. I have just posted my weekly podcast on freelance travel writing, and it's really exciting because it's how I used to make my living, freelance writing. And what I talked about with Lindy Alexander is the kinds of things that you need to know if you want to have a go at writing an article, taking some photographs, pitching to some magazines maybe, or even just testing your skills at a new way of writing. You might like to try to write a a personal essay, which is really good fun, and you get to go out and talk to people. You get to network and you get to do some research. Then you pull it all together in 1,500 words or so, and then you send it out into the big wide world to see if anybody wants to buy it. You can also do that online and pitch around the various travel blogs and online magazines nowadays, which is really exciting. And as I chatted with Lindy, she actually mentioned that market is starting to really grow and starting to really respond, and the pay rates are rising. Lindy made over $100,000 last year freelancing, and that's something to aspire to for all of us. And she's also got a great website, lindyalexander.net it is, with some fantastic photographs, travel stories, feature articles, and how she blogs about how she makes money in a professional manner, being liked and trusted and a go-to writer for magazine editors and newspaper editors and I guess travel magazine editors. She tends to specialise nowadays, I think, in food and travel, which is really interesting as well. So if you've thought about wanting to diversify your streams of income, which is what they recommend we all do, have a listen to this week's podcast, because there's lots of tips and tricks that you might like to try. The other thing is I'm posting this on my business page now, which is really interesting because on my personal Facebook page you all find me, but I'm not quite sure whether people will find me on my business page. So we're going to try and direct a little bit of traffic over this way so that the business actually starts to earn its keep. And I'll be putting up some small courses on how to write a feature article and how to write a personal essay, because that's what I do for a living, as you know. And I've had a few travel writers on now who recommend that, or seem to think that there's a need out there to show people the way to go. Lindy started her writing journey by doing a freelance article writing course with the Australian Writers Centre, which is really interesting. And look at her go now. Like anything, you've got to be really professional at it, and you've got to keep trying, and you've got to keep working at it. I just wanted to show you my beautiful rose I picked out of the garden today, and it smells. It's one of those old-fashioned roses, and it grew in its little pot, and I found it, and I thought, now that I'm working at home, I actually get to keep my rose on its desk, so I'm really excited about that. Unfortunately, the other thing I keep on my desk is chocolate, which is not so good. At least at school I had to keep it hidden away, otherwise the kids would eat it all. All right, pop over, have a listen to what Lindy Alexander's got to say. Pop over to her website, because there's so much to learn from there. And in the meantime, I'll work at directing traffic from my personal page over to my business page and see how we go. Bye for now.